I've had this to say to Brian Windhorst about playing with LeBron. You have to follow. You have to learn a lot about that. You're not the top guy. I just tried to continue to be myself and not fake it. I said how I felt. Whether we disagree or agreed, my voice was heard. You have to be resilient. I had a lot of hard nights. There were dark times, but I always believed keep fighting.
I'm not mocking him. He should be following LeBron. That's exactly what he should.
I mean, no, look, there's nothing to mock here, but it is a tad bit dramatic.
Yes, it's dramatic.
I mean,
I mean, he had some, I think some mental anguish last year, which he talked about in length.
Yes.
But, of course, listen, it's hard to play. It's hard to coach superstars. Ask Phil Jackson about Kobe. It's hard to coach superstars. LeBron's a lot hard to coach.
Greatness requires just a little bit more.
Of course.
That's why it's great. Otherwise, everyone would be great, and they would just give out championship trophies to everybody, and everyone would get a nice little ribbon and pat on the back and orange slices. But that's not how it works.
Tim Duncan's very rare. Incredibly low maintenance NBA superstar. Tim Duncan is I take less money. Tim Duncan's a rarity in the NBA. He was incredibly low maintenance and a star. He didn't want endorsements. He didn't want a shoe deal. He didn't want attention. He didn't want media. A lot of NBA stars they want a little love.
A little love. Like you got a ring. You got to play alongside LeBron James and compete for championships. What more are you asking for? I don't understand. What are we here for? Participation trophies? I don't get it.
Rings.
I mean, that's what I thought they were playing for, but I don't know. Just to me, I get it. It is probably hard to play alongside someone who, like LeBron James, who gets all the attention, and there's lots of drama, and there's lots of media, and there's lots of critique, and every single game matters. Every single game gets attention while other teams don't. That's what it is, man.
Listen, if you look at the NBA ratings, nobody watches the NBA until late May and June. Seriously, I know the media likes to say, oh, the NFL's dying. The NFL ratings, they get 17 million people watching regular season games.
So we pay attention to LeBron teams, though, and we like we will this year.
So when you play with LeBron, you get a better shoe deal. You get talked about. You get more Instagram followers. You get more money. You get more. You just got to live with. It is a lot more attention, and he's a little higher maintenance.
Nothing in life comes without a price. Like this is the way it works. It could be worse. You'll find out this year. Last year, Gronk began following the TB12 method and working with he who shall not be named, Alex Guerrero.
Yeah.
So now after playing 14 of 16 games last season and all 5 of his games this year, Gronk is still a devoted follower of Brady's methods. He told Business Insider, I'm not super crazy, but I'm pretty crazy about his diet. I think it keeps me playing football and has extended my career. I've had plenty of crazy meals I thought I'd never have. I never thought I would enjoy. For example, his avocado ice cream. It's delicious. I have to try it. Now that Gronk has endorsed it, I actually have to try this avocado ice cream.
I can't eat ice cream anymore.
With avocado ice cream.
I can't. I'm not lactose intolerant. I'm very close to it.
It's avocado ice cream.
Yeah, but it's still ice cream. There's no cream.
No, that's the point.
It's avocado only? That's gross.
I mean, I don't know if it's avocado flavored, but that's the point, is that it's not dairy. You know they have vegan ice cream.
Yeah, I know. That's what my wife
Right.
eats.
You don't like you've never tried it?
Yeah, it's not my favorite. Listen, I like the cream part. The cream is dairy.
You like the dairy part?
So avocado ice cream.
Like a pill you can take so you can eat it? I don't know how they make the avocado ice cream, but the TB12 method is 0 gluten and refined carbs like bread, snack foods, cereals, pastas.
I can't have bread?
Nope.
That's stupid.
Trans and saturated fats, dairy, milk, cheese,
I can't
yogurt.
have a piece of bread all season?
Nope. Excessive salt. Nightshade vegetables such as tomatoes, eggplants, potatoes, and bell peppers. Excessive caffeine and alcohol.
Nightshade? What, the vegetable, my carrot didn't get a good night's sleep?
I don't know. Tomatoes has something to do with, like, inflammation.
What does nightshade vegetables mean?
Tomatoes, eggplants, potatoes, and bell peppers.
Well,
they grow in the shade.
My Brussels sprout got too many SUV, or what do you call those rays? UV rays, not SUV rays, UV rays.
Taking this pollution thing serious. Processed foods and added sugars and several fruits. Like he doesn't eat strawberries.
I would tell Tom Brady to his face.
I don't know what he eats.
How do you not eat bread?
I could live without bread. Bread kind of puffs me up a little bit. I could do without bread. I like bread, but I could do without it. But
No
the rest of the
I
stuff,
can't make it another 2 hours without bread.
like the cheese and alcohol.
No,
not
I
for
can
me.
get, well, yeah.
Okay, here's the avocado ice cream ingredients.
Oh, let me hear.
Okay, 1 ripe avocado, of course, a half a cup of raw cashews, coconut cream, dates, cocoa powder, and water.
That's not ice cream.
Delicious. No, that's just
That's a dip. That's literally, you dip a chip in that.
Finally, Sunday's Chiefs-Patriots matchup could go down as one of the most important games in the AFC, at least, of the season. But you're not going to get Bill Belichick to admit that. He was asked about the importance of the game, and he gave us a typical grumpy Bill moment.
Coach, you feel like you're playing for the top seed in the AFC with this game, that the stakes are that big?
I feel like we're playing Kansas City.
Does it seem like a higher stakes game than
Feels like
normal?
we're playing Kansas City.
Oh, boy, that's
So
gross.
yesterday's practice, were you able to jump straight into game plan, or was maybe the focus more internal in terms of how you time the field yesterday?
Yeah. Well, we're working on Kansas City.
Oh, boy, he's in a
What a
festive
gem.
mood. He's just I got to tell you something. I love Tom Brady, and I totally get, my wife's vegan, so I get a restrictive diet. If I told you there were 5 things you could, what are the 3 things you'll never give up? One of mine's coffee. One of mine is really good grain bread.
That's tough. I wouldn't give up wine, cheese, and yeah, it would be tough for me to give up coffee too. I don't really drink coffee on the weekends, but during the week I gotta have coffee. So coffee is important. Bread though I could live without.
I don't know how you do it.
What's the third thing?
I would never give up coffee. Good grain bread. I love good grain bread. Vodka's way up there. I would say I would never give up dark chocolate.
I could give up dark chocolate.
I got to be honest with you. It'd be very hard for me to give up chicken or fish.
I could also probably give up chicken or fish. If I could only eat red meat, I could probably do that too.
My wife gave up chicken and fish, and I told her, I said, honey, if the chickens were big enough, they'd eat us. Don't lose any sleep over this.
Well, chicken would be kind of difficult too.
You think if a chicken was 6 feet tall like me, and I was the size of a chicken, you don't think the chicken would say, "Ooh, I'm going to have a Colin Cowherd sandwich"?
You never seen the video of the giant chickens?
Do you think if we had a planet of 6-foot chickens, they would literally sit around and go, we shouldn't eat people anymore? Morally, I don't think morally as a chicken I feel good about eating John Goulet. They would never for a second worry about eating us, so I'm going to eat them.
I don't know. I'm not giving up any of these things, but definitely I eat some form of cheese almost every day and have coffee almost every day. So those 2 things we could not do.
Joy Taylor with the news.
Well, that's the news.
And thanks for stopping by.
The Herd Lie
I
News.
think it's amazing how thoughtful we are as human beings. That literally as human beings, we're like, I feel guilty eating fish.
Let's not get crazy about the amount of thoughtful human beings
We
there
are a very thoughtful group of people.
We also could be quite unthoughtful. I don't know. This is like the whole world is heating up from all the pollution that we pump out in the world every single day. Can't bother to lose a couple pennies, save the planet, but we're very thoughtful about the chickens.
Coming up next, a couple of things are happening this year. Be very careful before you lay down money on certain things in the NFL. Be very careful. 3 incredible numbers coming up in Best for Last. Sleep in a Casper. If you will pick that mattress, you will be so satisfied. Casper.com. The code is HERD, H-E-R-D, to get you $50 off select mattresses. Terms and conditions apply. Casper.com, code HERD.